Hello, welcome to Itching the Ride. I'm Mark. Today I'm out on this, the Kawasaki 650 Ninja. This is the Kawasaki racing team colours, and it's got a full Akrapovic system on it as well. See you in a minute. So the Kawasaki 650 Ninja, this bike's been around for quite a long time now, and it's been updated over the years. The last update was 2020, so the 21 and the 22 are all the same. This is actually registered in 21, and it's actually my wife's bike. This is, it's a lovely little bike. This is the KRT edition. It's actually got a 649cc parallel twin engine on it, a 68 brake horsepower and 64 newton meters of torque. It's got KYB suspension, front and rear, but the front is non-adjustable, but the rear you can adjust the preload, but that's it, that's all you can do. But it does ride nice though, it's set quite nicely from the factory, handles well. That is quite on the soft side though, so it's sort of very comfortable, but it's not set up for performance, you know, because it's not that type of bike. Don't get me wrong, it's sporty looking, but it's not really a sporty bike, because it's very comfortable. You've got these nice high bars, so you're sitting near the upright on it, you're sort of leaning over a little bit, but not too much, but it's very, very comfortable. Your legs are tucked up quite a bit, not too bad, but they are quite tucked up in a sort of sporty position. The seat is very comfortable. It was actually updated in 2020, the seat. It's got a 10mm thicker foam in the middle and 5mm thicker foam on the sides, just to improve it a little bit. So it's nice and comfy now. This one we've actually had fitted with Oxford heated grips, as you can see there, so that's a nice little thing to add to the bike really. This has actually got the Akrapovic full system on it as well. She actually had that fitted from our old bike, because our old bike had it on, so we thought we'd have it swapped over and put it on this one. I've still got the baffle in it though, so it just sounds like a standard exhaust really, but it looks nice. Because she doesn't want to, you know, take the baffle out. She's not interested in having it noisy and that, so that's how she likes it. But yeah, the handle on this is pretty good. It's ideal for these sort of bumpy country roads. Just quite soft, it takes the bumps well. It's got Nissan brakes on this, and they perform really well actually. Got twin pot calipers, 300mm discs on the front, so the stopping power is really good. And on the rear you got a 220mm rear disc with a single pop caliper, but the brakes are very good, nothing wrong with them at all. I do like the Nissan brakes actually, I find they're pretty good on most bikes that's got them on. Yeah, this handle's lovely, handle's really nice. Right, we'll go left here actually. So you open it up, it goes pretty well. Plenty of power. Go right here. This can actually be restricted as well for A2 licence holders. This is pretty good. So if you've got an A2 licence, you can ride it. Well, if you restrict it, that is. So it'll cost you a few quid, but be worth it. They're lovely bikes. And I definitely would say this is definitely one of the best bikes really for like a new rider, like my wife is. You know, she loves this because they're so easy to ride. You know, very smooth. The power delivery is really low down. You haven't got to rev it, so it makes it nice and easy. Clutch is very, very light on it. So it's got clutch assist and a slipper clutch on this. Oh, we've got a biker behind. But yeah, I really recommend it for new riders. Another good thing as well is the seat height. Very low. It's only 790mm, so most people can ride it. The old Gixxer. Yeah, so it gives you plenty of confidence, you know, if you're a new rider, because it's nice and low seat, so you can touch the floor really easily. So you can hold the bike up when you stop with no problems, because that's one of the things that, oh blimey, that's close for him. That car nearly pulled out. Yeah, it's one of the things that's great for this bike, you know, for new riders. Like I say, low seat height, give you the confidence, because you can easily touch the ground, and that's what you want. And the price range as well. That was 7,400 quid for a brand new one. That's for the grey, that is. But if you want the white or the green, or the Kawasaki racing green, which this is, which looks fantastic, I think that's the colour I'll go for, that's 150 quid more. So to be honest, definitely worth the 150 quid more, I'd say, and go for the KRT edition. It does look really good in these colours. They did sharpen this all up as well in 2020. The front end on it now is more sort of sharper looking. It's got LED lights now on this as well, so it just really modernise it up a bit, you know. I think that looks great. It's good how they've kept like the real sporty look, like a full-on sports bike look, but you've got the comfort of like a touring bike in a way, you know, with the high bars. But normally when they do that on a lot of bikes, you lose the looks and they just don't look right. But I must say on this, I think that still looks right. You know, it still looks like a sports bike, you know. And the brakes are really nice, very progressive, very strong. And another nice thing as well, the leaves are all span adjustable, both of them, clutch and brake. So for the money, fantastic little bike. It's actually got a 4.3 inch TFT dash. And it's very clear, because TFT, it's very clear even in the sunlight and everything. You've got your gear indicator on there, fuel gauge as well, which is very handy. And you can connect this up to your phone as well. There is actually a Rideology app by Kawasaki, so you can like track your ride. I think it tells you like top speed and all stuff like that, and you can see what your fuel level is, you know, fuel gauges and stuff on your phone and all stuff like that you don't really need, but it has got it though. Might be something you want. Now the weight of this is 193 kilograms, and when you're riding it, you don't feel the weight at all. It's very well balanced, so it doesn't feel heavy either when you're manoeuvring it around, which is a big plus for new riders. So let's just try the fueling out actually while we're going along here. When you're doing like 20 mile an hour, look. It's very smooth. Just get up a little bit more speed. See, that's just perfect. Very smooth. Fueling spot on. There's no jerkiness there, or snatchiness either when I was riding it through the back roads there, off and on the throttle. Just what you want, nice and easy to ride, very easy. Like I say, you could just sit on this all day long. Lovely position. You can get a touring pack for this, where you get your panniers and like a touring screen as well, so it give you a bit more height there, and that flip up at the top, so it'll help a bit on a long run. And you can get a performance pack as well, where you get Akrapovic full exhaust system and like a rear seat pod. I think you get a tank pad as well or something, but they're available if you want them, extra cost. The mirrors are very clear on this, they're not vibrating when you're going along or anything, you can see out of them quite easily. Anything you do find out, they're very hard to adjust. You've got to be stopped when you're doing it, you need two hands really, they're very stiff to move. But at least they don't come out of adjustment when you're riding in the wind, so it's all good. Now the gearbox in this is really slick, just drops in, no problems. It hasn't got a quick shift or anything. Ain't got no rider modes, no traction control, no anti-wheelie. Obviously doesn't need any of that with the horsepower it's got. You know, and this is built as a budget bike, you know, bit of a budget. You know, for that money you can't expect to have all things like that anyway. Let's try it out around these corners. Yeah, it just soaks the bumps up lovely. It's quite bumpy around here, but you've still got the handling, plenty of handling. Give you plenty of confidence. Like I say, exactly what you want if you're a new rider. Nice and easy to ride. Very comfortable, so you can just sit on this all day. This has got a 15 litre fuel tank, and you should get about 130 miles to a tank, so that's pretty good. That will do about sort of 55 to the gallon, so it's pretty good on fuel. So at least you can get quite a distance anyway before you got to fill up. I've done a few things to this bike actually. Fitted some R&G bits. I fitted an R&G tail tidy, R&G crash bungs, and an R&G rad guard. And I have actually done a video on my channel on how to fit them all, so if that's something you're interested in, then please take a look. Well, to sum it all up really, I say this is a fantastic little bike. Like I say, it doesn't matter if you're a new rider, experienced rider, or anything really, you know, it suits all people. But I would say that it's going to be very good for new riders though, because of the seat height and stuff, and it's very easy to ride. So I would recommend it definitely for new riders. But like I say, if you're experienced, you'll enjoy riding it as well. It's a lovely bit of kit, and especially for the money. You know, it's a very cheap bike really for what you get. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please check out the other videos on there. I've got how-to videos, other bike reviews, touring videos, all stuff like that. I'm actually going to Switzerland next week, so I'm going to be filming that as well, so that'll be pretty awesome. Yeah, so please click on that subscribe button. You can follow Itching to Ride on Facebook as well, so please find on there, just search Itching to Ride, it'll come up, and then click on that follow button. And I'll see you all on the next vid. See you later.